Hi, this is Scott, and I want to give you an update of the interface and how the game's coming along for my backyard chicken. I'm going to whip over to the world map. For those of you who haven't seen this before, the world map is where the shows take place, and that's where your farm is. And my farm and my chicken coops happen to be in Farmington. I can change that at any time that I want. There are going to be achievements, but right now there are no achievements actually built in the database, so I'm not going to show it to you. You can have auctions now, and these auctions are past due. They need to be removed. But these were all added from the coops. I'm going to show you that in just a moment. Here are the breeds that the game is being released with. There are some details here, not a great deal of details. Later on, I'll add the ability to click on one of these and you'll get a screen that shows a great deal more about each of the breeds. And remember that every week we're going to release one or two additional breeds as the game starts playing. Let's go to the market. In the market, we can buy coops. You go to the market, you take your notepad with you. One of my coops is the basic. I've got 5 hens in there and 1 rooster. And actually what I would like to do is I'm going to buy another hen. Let's make it the Bar Dominique. So when we go to that coop, you will be able to see a new hen. And I can also buy more roosters. Let's buy one. You'll also be able to buy fountains, feeders, feed. Different kinds of feed will help your chickens grow at different rates. And there'll also be defenses, different kinds of wire, electrical wire, dogs, different kinds of things that keep your chickens safe from predators. There's going to be a lot that someone can learn from this game to raise chickens. If you've got a kid and you'd like them to learn how to take care of animals, at least sort of, this is actually a game that can do that, and they can learn about chickens. They can learn responsibility of feeding them every day, because if they don't, these chickens will die. Here we go inside of one of the larger coops, and I've got a bunch of chickens in here and a bunch of chicks that have been hatching like crazy lately. I've got a couple things in the auction crate. I'm going to her out. And I've even got a chick in there. Let's pull that chick out. The interesting thing about the auction crate is you can actually put things in there and move them between coops. But let's take, let's go to the other, this one here. Now see, here's that hen I just bought. I'm going to pick her up and put her in this nest. Notice her status bars. The green one is how dirty she is. Apparently we bought her from a fairly dirty little store, so I'm going to bring her down here. Future animation is going to have her splashing around and trying to get away from me as I'm grabbing a hold of her and pulling her across the screen. I can also give her some water, as much or as little as I want. And these, like if I'm going to feed her, it does use a feed out of the bin, and you'll have to periodically go to the market and buy more feed. Well, that's going to cost money. To get money, you can sell eggs. See, there's an egg there. You can sell anything. You can just raise chicks, and you can bring them down here. Chicks aren't worth very much. Neither are the eggs. If you butcher, like I've got 2 roosters and I probably should only have 1 in here, I can drag him down to the butcher block and then sell him, and you get more money that way. But I'm not gonna do that. I can show friends. This is kind of cool. When you're in a coop and you show friends, I'm not going to do it right now. It is implemented, but it requires me to have another player that's actually, I know that they're actually sitting there. If I click on like Emilio here, that means, hey, dude, I want to trade with you, and it'll pop up on his screen that I want to do a trade, and if he says yes, we'll both get crates, and we can drag things in the crate. And once both of us agree what we want to exchange, we hit the trade buttons and we actually exchange chickens and eggs and roosters. It doesn't make you any money, but it's an easy way to just exchange between friends only. The auction is across the entire game, and that's where you can make a lot of money, especially with chickens that have been winning a lot of shows, and they're young because all the genetics, of course, um, are carried on. Oh, that reminds me, I want to show you another. I meant to show you Eunice, who's been winning some shows. If I open Eunice up, here's the ribbons that she's won so far. Her health is really good, but her size is small because she is a white silky. She's a little bit small, so she really gets penalized at a show because for the kind of chicken she is, she's too small. So what I can do is breed her with a large rooster, and all of her young will then be a bit bigger, and I can keep doing that over a couple generations, and they will be bigger and bigger. But I've also got to watch out for plumage and color and the shape of the head and the color and type and the style of legs. I've got to watch all these different things and balance them correctly and just produce a better and better flock. And periodically I might have to go to that auction or trade and get some really high quality birds that someone else has been producing. So that's kind of how this game is working out right now. I can, of course, invite more friends to it. This is running in Facebook now. These are 4 friends that are, we're not quite to beta testing yet, but we're alpha testing and making sure that the playability is there. And that's where we are. Great progress in the last 10 days, and hopefully the next 2 weeks we'll see a huge jump forward in the game, and we'll be at beta test. Please pledge as soon as you can. We're halfway through and we need to get some momentum going. This is a great game. This is a cool game, and I really need to get animations in it, so I got to bring somebody on board who's got lots of talent and skill, which you can kind of tell I can really handle it. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.